It's Game 2 of the 2017 3C2A Softball Championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Mike Cepeda, Matt Henson, Jeff Stoynoff, and Matt Folsom in the booth up here tonight for Game 2. It'll be the top team in the state, Cypress College, 45-0 on the season here in 2017, and San Joaquin Delta, the scrappy bunch, looking to pull the upset here in Game 2. Matt, should be a good one, but Cypress the decided favorite here in Game 2.
Well, the question all week has been, can anybody knock off Cypress? They're 45-0. History would say that, yes, someone's going to knock them off. No undefeated team has ever won the state championship here at Bakersfield. And if they are going to do it, they're going to have to go through a gauntlet of powerful teams. San Joaquin Delta, while you look at the stat sheet, they may not be the glamour team of the tournament, but words like scrappy and pugnacious really describe this bunch from Stockton.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk with Jim Fisher before the game today. Really likes his team, sophomore-laden, very experienced team, but something that does tend to creep its ugly head is, sometimes their nerves can get the better of them, and obviously that can lead to errors. We saw a bit of a sloppy game in Game 1 versus Mount Sac and San Mateo. Mount Sac moving on to the winner's bracket tomorrow throughout the rest of the championships. But it's going to be a big thing for the Mustangs to really pinpoint here in Game 2, make sure they have their nerves under control and put out they're going up against obviously the best team in the state at 45-0.
And they're going to have to jump on top. We talked about it last game with Mount San Antonio. The visitors, they had to jump up out on top. They did so in the second inning, but let's see if San Joaquin Delta can get on the roll. They're going to start with Kaylee Burkle, the shortstop. Burkle comes in to this tournament batting .392 on the year, leads the team in runs with 55 and homers with 10. First pitch, a ball on the outside. In the circle for the Chargers, we've got Haley Hoffman. We'll get to her stats in a moment. This one hit a blooper to the shortstop. Called off is the third baseman Zavala, taken by Sydney Vasquez at short, and we're one out already.
Yeah, we'll set the lineup for you here shortly. Actually, in the circle, it's Destiny Vasquez, number 34.
So Destiny Vasquez, the pitcher.
Here for Delta, it's Nunes. Haley Nunes.
First pitch to her outside. Nunes, .497 on the year, 77 hits, leads the team. Destiny Vasquez, 26-0 on the year.
Pitcher of the year in the state of California. And she's a battler out there.
I haven't seen her play. I've been looking forward to it for a long time.
So the count 1-1, one gone here, bottom of the top of the first inning. It's San Joaquin Delta and Cypress here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Game 2 of the day. We'll set the table here for you shortly. That pitch fouled off. By Haley. That one fouled off as well. So 1-2 here on Nunes. Get some stats for you here shortly on Haley. Nunes batting .497. You talk about a 1-2 punch at the top of your order. Nunes chops this over to first. Should be a routine play made over there, and that'll do it for the second out here.
Haley Hoffman up with that one, takes it herself.
Tiani Puiloa at first base puts that away for the second out here. Vanessa Contreras. This one hit out into the outfield, and what a play made in left field. That was Nicole Wise. 3 up and 3 down, and we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score here in Game 2. SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of the 2017 Softball Championships here from Bakersfield. Bottom one here, no score. Cypress 45-0 on the season, up to bat.
Well, they did what they needed to do defensively in the top of the first. 3 up, 3 down.
3 up and 3 down, and a highlight real play made out in left. Due up for Cypress, it'll be Melanie Okazaki, Sydney McCollum, and Jenny Vasquez. That one inside, high and tight. 1-1.
Peyton Rose going all the way, almost every inning in the circle for the Mustangs this year.
Okazaki lifts this one in the center. Adriana Aguilar up with it for out number 1. Lauren Garut out in left, Aguilar in center. Chastity Davis in right, Vanessa Contreras at third, Kaylee Burkle at short, Haley Nunes at second, Ariana Hernandez at first. Behind the disc, Chase Bailey. And pitching tonight here for the Mustangs, Peyton Rose.
And I talked about Peyton Rose dominating the pitching stats. Out of 297 overall innings pitched for the Mustangs, she had 258 of them. 34-4 on the year.
Off speed in there for a strike, working on Sydney McCollum. McCollum batting .428, and you talk about a medium, beefy order here. Just through the top 6, you have .458 batting first, .430 batting second. That one chopped foul. .428 in third. So top 3 hitters in the order, batting over .400. Pretty gaudy there, Matty.
Well, you talked about the filet mignon of the order, the meat of
the
the
entire
order.
order is
Omaha
filet.
Steaks.
I like it. 2-2 here on McCollum.
And when you think about this pitching staff of Peyton Rose, as they go further into this tournament, they're going to rely on her almost the entire way. So she does not want to throw a lot of pitches. This does not want to go extra innings.
That one pushed into left field for a base hit, so McCollum on with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the first.
I saw Rose a couple times during the regular season. Not an overpowering pitcher. This is not an overpowering Mustang team. They just grind out W's,
Yeah.
and that's the cool thing. That's why they're here.
Absolutely.
You can't count them out at any time.
39-6 on the season, first place in the Big 8 Conference.
Tough conference.
Yeah.
Tough conference.
You were well aware of that conference.
Yeah. Probably not a tougher conference in the North, in any sport, not just softball.
Are you saying it's the Filet Conference of the North? Swing
I'm
and a
calling
miss.
it.
Steal attempt there. And McCollum into second safely.
I think it's more like the New Zealand Lobster Conference, which is my favorite.
The surf and turf.
Surf
I
and
like
turf,
it.
Yeah. McCollum going down to second. That's her 26th stolen base, second on the team.
Yeah, they're very fast. And in talking with Coach Fisher before the ball game, very wary of the speed in the lineup, in the entire lineup for Cypress.
And it's not just speed, it's a mindset that Brad Pickler has. He's going to go out and attack.
Yeah.
It is attack all the way.
They're going to jump on you right away. McCollum at second. One gone here, bottom of the first, the 0-1 pitch. That one hit into left field. So back-to-back singles here for the Chargers. They got first and third.
Methodical. Just put the ball in play.
Yeah.
Wait for your pitch.
Well, you had a great quote at the banquet last night. When in doubt, swing.
When in doubt, swing.
Who was that quote by? Hall of Fame inductee.
No, it's some UCLA coach named Sue Enquist.
Oh.
Sue Enquist. Who gave maybe the most amazing speech in a half hour that seemed like 5 to 7 minutes that I have ever seen. I don't think there was a person in that 200-seat cafeteria that didn't want to go out and play right then. It was pretty stunning.
Well,
it's just
Matt,
basics. It's just basics, man, that she talks about. So.
We talked about the pregame conversation with Jim Fisher. We talked about it in the pregame, and his issue really that he wanted to make sure wasn't a problem were nerves early, and right now it looks like maybe a bit of nerves for Peyton Rose in the circle.
And I think when you're talking about nerves, you're talking about playing a team that hasn't lost all year, and when you start seeing hits come up like they are, the 2 out of the first 3 batters, it does start, hey, maybe it's true what I've read about these guys.
Alexis Zavala showing bunt, takes it back, takes the ball 1-0. Or is that a strike? Okay, strike. So 0-1.
You're just transposed.
Yeah, there we go. Well, I got so much going on up here.
Zavala, 7 triples on the year.
Looking to clear the base paths right here. It's first and third, 1 out. Off speed in there, 4 strike, 0-2. So Zavala in an early hole here. Jenny Vasquez at first.
Haven't seen a number of teams from Brad Pickler. They are extremely disciplined at the plate. They're not going to jump after a lot of stuff.
0-2, just missing inside 1-2. Mike Cepeda, Matt Folsom, Matt Henson, Jeff Stoynoff, the entire SoCalCollegeSports.com crew with you this weekend here up in Bakersfield. I guess up is relative to where you're at. If you're in the north, it's down.
Me. Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Peyton Rose with her first K of the day. It's a big one. First and third, now 2 outs.
She is so deceptive. She does not have overpowering speed and not overpowering junk. And then all of a sudden, you see these Ks add up.
See the strikeout one more time on Zavala. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch. Good placement. Not an easy pitch to hit.
We'll bring up Nicole Wise. Wise made that beautiful play out and left to end the top of the first for the Mustangs. She's showing bunt, takes it back, takes strike 1.
Wise second on the team, 430 batting average. 33 runs batted in, looking to add 1 now.
I talked about how Coach Pickler and company want to jump on you early, trying to do so right here in the bottom of the first. Trying the double steal. Well, they're gonna strike first blood with the double steal.
And everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe. 0-2 now on Wise, but 1 run across already here.
And that's what they do. They execute.
Yeah. To perfection.
Of course, you got to have talent to pull off that execution.
It helps.
It's an amazing combination of talent and execution.
The 0-2. Chopped over, and that's going to go into left field. This might score a run. Play at the plate. No. The throw was there. The catch not made. It's 2-0. Alert base running. Sees Wise now at second base.
And what have we seen with every one of those hits? They're exactly the same place. Just a solid base hit. Nothing fancy. Just making contact. Same place between third and short.
So that's going to bring up Emma Walker, right fielder for the Chargers. That one chopped over. Play is going to be made. Tag will be put on Wise, and that will do it for the first inning. But Cypress on the board, looking to continue their streak here in 2017, coming in 45-0, looking to make it 46-0 here in Game 2 of the 2017 Softball Championships here from Bakersfield. Stay tuned, everybody. Top of the second inning. First pitch swung on and batted back to Destiny Vasquez, and that hit Vasquez. See if we can get the replay here.
How many times did we see that in the first game? It just keeps happening. Back to the circle.
And they're going to check on Destiny. That looked pretty painful. We're going to see it here on the replay. That's off of her leg, and you see her smarting. She's just like, ow.
She's okay. She's going to rub some dirt in. You see Brad out there with his glove. That's my favorite thing when he comes out. He's got his glove.
You got to love it.
I wonder if that's the same glove he's had all along, or he has a new one from time to time.
Well, let's give a shout out to Papa Pickler, Irv Pickler, the father of Coach Pickler. I believe Coach Pickler said 96 years old.
Wow.
An effervescent 96 years old.
96 years young.
Yes. Love it. Right now, 1-0. On Haley Kaufman. 2-0 now. That one in the left field for a base hit. So the first hit surrendered by Destiny Vasquez. And she was hit relatively hard in the bottom of the first.
And there goes the no-hitter.
As Nicole Wise made a great play to end the first inning for the Mustangs. So a runner on first.
Chastity Davis comes to bat.
And here comes Chastity, right fielder for the Mustangs.
339 on the year.
Davis batting .339. Add to that total right here. So back-to-back singles here in the top of the second. And you talked about the pugnacious bunch here of San Joaquin Delta responding here after they gave up 2 in the bottom of the first.
And they're doing this against the SoCal Pitcher of the Year. That's how pugnacious this bunch is.
Well, right off the bat, they were very aggressive in this inning, just going right after everything that Vasquez was throwing to him.
What do they have to lose?
And you wonder if that pitch or the ball ricocheting off of Vasquez earlier in the inning may be having something to do with the performance here in the second. She's battling out there.
Yeah, she does look like she's
looks like she's smarting a little bit. I
it.
want to say she's favoring that right leg. It's her plant leg.
Let's watch her.
And that one, double play ball. Can they turn it? That's an ugly looking slide there, and we're gonna have. It looked like Zavala took a nasty slide. Let's see if we can maybe bring this up on the replay here. Don't know if we had the angle when we went to it. We'll go back to it here. Oh, it's a tough slide, and Zavala favoring a knee, and we can just hope that she's okay.
And it's interesting because the runner at second base, Chastity Davis, ended up at third. We don't know if she's going to have to go back. And I think Pick's going to make a move.
Well, Coach Pickler is maybe talking about interference here. And you know, you never want to speculate as to whether it was a dirty play or not, but I got to tell you, it definitely didn't look pretty.
It was a hard play.
Yeah. And Coach Pickler took exception. I think he's having some words with the dugout on the other side of the field as they tend to Alexis Zavala at third base.
So because of the injury, they're clearing the field right now. Here come the athletic trainers.
Yeah, we'll keep the shot on the center field camera, and we will give you as many updates as possible. We're going to take a break here from the action. 2 gone here. And could be 3 gone. We'll figure it out, sort it out for you shortly, but we are attending to Alexis Zavala injured on the field in play just a moment ago. Back in a moment, everybody. we go to the bottom of the second here, and to clarify some of what happened at the end of the top of the second, Alexis Zavala was slid into as she was trying to make the throw to complete the double play over to first, and she was run into by the runner. I believe that was Chase Bailey. So Chase Bailey was the runner at second, trying to advance and break up the double play possibility, and she was ruled to have interfered with the throwing motion there. So it's essentially a double play to end the inning, the top of the inning for Delta. So we're at the bottom of the second. 2-0 Cypress on top, looking to add to this lead. And well, that's unfortunate for the Mustangs, as they looked like they were starting to maybe put a run together, but things don't go their way. Now we find ourselves in the bottom of the second.
Well, back-to-back singles for the Mustangs in that inning. So, maybe something to build on in that dugout for San Joaquin Delta.
They got to Destiny Vasquez a little bit. We saw it first pitch of that second inning. She was hit. I believe that's Destiny Vasquez at the plate. And Jenny Vasquez and Destiny Vasquez very adept with the bat as well. Vasquez batting .352 on the season, does have 7 home runs. That leads the team. Talked about the power. Talked about being adept with a bat. Chops that one over third. Easy play made here for Contreras. Over to Hernandez, and that'll do it for the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Hard to read that one over there, isn't it?
Oh, with all the bugs on it.
It's got. We're being.
We're
being invaded.
Get your raid ready.
Valerie Romano steps into the box, the catcher.
Val Romano.
.309 average on the year.
Takes strike one.
She did indeed. Not a breeze blowing. A beautiful night here after a really hot day.
Yeah. 94. That one chopped over to third. Busy inning here for Contreras. Are they going to rule that went foul?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not an out, but it is a strike. 0-2 now here for Val Romano. Remember, everybody, you can watch this broadcast live on www.socalcollegesports.com. All the players will archive to those links as well. This one fouled back. Romano stays alive.
So the Chargers jumped out to that early 2-0 lead on the strength of back-to-back singles by McCollum and Vasquez.
Yeah.
3 hits on the inning. They lead 2-0.
0-2 on Romano. See if Rose can come up with something nasty here. Tried outside. Romano lays off. 1-2.
She's just sneaky out there. Very sneaky.
Romano reaches out, makes contact. Easy play for Hernandez. Puts it away for the second out here in the bottom of the second.
That brings up Puwailoa. I've been waiting to say her name all day long.
Kiani. Puwailoa.
Cherie's been waiting to say that all game long, too. It was perfect.
Much of a luxury is it to have your 9-hitter hitting .416 on the season?
That's a luxury.
It's almost like the Joe Madden rule of thumb. You basically put a leadoff hitter at the bottom of the order, so you essentially have 2 leadoff hitters, 9 and 1 hole. Puwailoa bunts this one, just going foul. That's a heady play there from Contreras.
Yep.
She elects to let that ball roll. Could have been trouble.
Could have rolled back in. Jumped on it the second. The split second it went into foul territory. So I think we're going to see some junk right here. Nothing to hit.
Yeah, I think so. 0-2.
And, of course,
that one lifted into center. Should be a routine play for Aguilar, and that will do it for the bottom of the second. We head to the third. 2-0. 45-0 on the season. Cypress looking to extend that streak here in Game 2 of our coverage on SoCalCollegeSports.com, the 2017 Softball Championships here from Bakersfield. Top of the third inning here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Cypress on top of San Joaquin Delta, 2-0. Game 2 of our coverage here of the softball championships this weekend here from Bakersfield. Mike Cepeda, Matt Folsom, Jeff Stornoff with you on today's coverage. Happy you've joined us, everybody. Spread the word, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. First pitch swinging. That's Adriana Aguilar. Lines that to center. So one out gone here in the top of the third. Bring up Lauren Garut. That'll be the top of the order after that, Kaylee Burkle.
One pitch, one out. Right.
That's pretty efficient. You'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Destiny fires it low and away, ball one.
You know, they talked about 45-0. It's just an amazing statistic when you think about it. How many teams have you ever seen 45-0 in any sport?
It's just an incredible testament to the mental fortitude. I mean, you have to think, you have to figure that the amount of focus required to achieve that.
Well, they're not playing a bunch of podunks.
No.
They're playing Mount San Antonio. They're playing all kinds. They have a great conference.
Mount Sac, a Final Four team here at Bakersfield.
San Diego Canyon.
They winners of Game 1 earlier today. They have 2 losses on the season. They have 3 losses on the season. 2 of them came to Cypress.
Yeah.
The other one to Allen Hancock. Allen Hancock was one of the victims in the postseason path of Cypress. 2-1, make it 3-1. Vasquez a little bit off the mark, and well, it's like Val Romano's going to come out and have a word.
It was great. She tossed the ball back. Well, Destiny was, I'm not ready. I don't want that.
Yeah. Cindy McCollum comes over, having a little chat, along with Jenny Vasquez. Jenny and Destiny, not related.
Not related.
From what I'm told.
By name only.
The 3-1. Inside corner, strike 2.
Nice
Count
pitch.
now full.
Nice pitch.
That's good execution there from Destiny, and, well, you would expect nothing less. Pitcher of the year in the 3C2A.
So many times you see that pitch just right down the middle. That one actually was on the inside corner.
Yeah, a little movement on there. And that one in left field is going to stay foul. No, that is a fair ball. The throw on the money, and she is out.
Great play.
Lauren Garoon got a little greedy. And Nicole Wise, her second incredible play of the day here.
Let's watch it.
Throws her out, and Garut. That's a great look at it. Throw beater. I thought Garut maybe slid in under the tag, but 2 gone here now in the top of the third. Brings at the top of the order Kaylee Burkle.
That's defense right there. 45-0 defense.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things here that separates Cypress from really everyone else in the tournament. And you and I talked about it, and game one was a little sloppy. Both teams committing errors that led to runs for both teams. And, man, Cypress, this could easily be a tie game or even Delta in the lead. A couple of unbelievable plays made by Wise. That one chopped off the bag. So it's a fair ball. And Wise goes right back to it. Wow! Nicole Wise has a cannon. That'll do it for the Mustangs here. In the top of the third, two tremendous plays, tremendous throws made in the inning by Nicole Wise. We'll see it one more time. Chopped off of the bag. Burkle with some wheels. Wise fires one in there. The throw beats her by a mile, and we head to the bottom of the third. Cypress still with a 2-run lead. Looking to add to it when we come back here on SoCal College Sports. Bottom of the third inning, and how about Nicole Wise out in left field for the Chargers? Top of the order here, due up. Okazaki gets this one to the wall. Stand-up double for Melanie to start off the bottom of the third inning for the Chargers.
Perfect placement right over the center fielder's head.
Okazaki, McCollum, Vasquez.
Aguiar frozen in her tracks, had nowhere to go, couldn't make the play, right over her head.
Wow.
You know, she flew out to Aguiar in center field to start the game, so she likes that part of the field.
Yeah, I think her next at bat she's going after our camera. McCollum lifts this one into left field and unable to make the play out there. Garut, this is going to score a run.
Indeed, it does.
So Cypress adding to their lead, now lead it 3-0.
Back-to-back doubles over the outstretched arms of outfielders for Delta.
It's a great shot from up top. Jorge Zepeda manning that camera, and Emery Johnson. A couple of incredible gets here in terms of the shots by our camera crew. Mike Zepeda, Matt Folsom, Matt Henson, Jeff Stoynoff, Jorge Zepeda, and Emery Johnson. We just mentioned our crew here this weekend. Runner on second after Okazaki is on the board. This is Jenny Vasquez.
Only 368.
Only 368, 4 bombs on the year. She might be pretty good.
Boy,
this
they just put
just
bat on
foul.
ball. Bat on ball. Put it into play. You know, it's amazing. It seems like the inning just started. There's back-to-back doubles in about 3 pitches. Put another run on the board. And for Delta, it's Peyton Rose or nobody. 0-2 pitch on the way from Rose. Outside.
0-2 outside. Rose trying to creep one out there. Vasquez lays off. 1-2. How about McCollum? Sydney's 2 for 2. Adding to her gaudy total this season. This one Foul from Vasquez. Count remains 1-2. As Garut tracks that one down. Spread the word, everybody. You can go to our channel, SoCal College Sports 1 on YouTube. You can catch this on the go on your phone on a YouTube-enabled device, an Apple TV and Xbox One. That one just outside 2-2.
Chase Bailey moving, dropping down, going to the outside for this pitch.
They're trying to nibble on the corner.
Corner nibblers.
See the Cypress dugout fired up. Peyton Rose trying to find the range as Jenny Vasquez has worked the count from 0-2, now full 3-2.
Good at bat. Nobody down. Run across already.
Peyton Rose nibbling on the corner. Chargers nibbling on the pitch count. This won't score a run, but now first and third, nobody out. Top of the third inning. And might the floodgates open for the top team in the state, the Cypress College Chargers.
Well, they just put bat on ball. Look what happens. Over the outstretched glove, all three hits back to back. Center field, left field, second base. Ed Monroe out to talk to the team out in the circle. They have got to close the floodgates. Runners on first and third. One run across already.
Well, for everyone they've played this season, the opponent for Cypress, nobody's been having any luck in terms of finding any answers. I want to say Allen Hancock, 9-8 losers, so they were able to muster something up against Cypress, but they were a very talented team.
At the end of the year, they were taken to extra innings twice, I think.
45-0 coming in. They're up 3-0 here in game 2. First and third, the new batter, Alexis Zavala. Remember, Zavala took a nasty slide.
And there's nobody in the bullpen for San Joaquin Delta because there is nobody.
You talked about this pugnacious bunch. Rose serves that one up, and Zavala just missed it. And Zavala, we talked about the slide that she received to her knee from Chase Bailey. Just Bailey trying to make something happen in terms of breaking up a double play opportunity for the Chargers in the field. She was ruled to have interfered with Zavala, and that ended the second inning offensively for the Mustangs after they had led off the inning with back-to-back singles.
Jenny Vasquez over at first has not attempted this stolen base. I thought by now she would have done that. It was lifted high.
McCollum at third. First and third, nobody out, one already across here in the top of the third.
And I'm not sure why you're not sending her down there to try to get her in scoring position. They did that double steal in the first that brought across their first run.
Yeah.
Maybe they just have so much confidence in their bats, they know she's going to come across anyway.
It's with very good reason to have confidence, although Zavala strikes out there.
Second one of the game for Zavala.
So Peyton Rose seems to have her number. That's her third strikeout, I believe. Is that right?
A second.
Second. So both of them versus Zavala.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring up Nicole Wise, and Wise has been stellar in the outfield. They talked about the cannon of an arm. She single-handedly ended the inning with the last 2 outs for the Mustangs at the top of the third. Showing bunt here. Take strike one.
One down. Perfect opportunity to send Vasquez at first.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that double steal again right now.
Yeah. 3-0, the Chargers on top of the Mustangs. That one chopped foul. So 0-2 now on Nicole Wise.
Wise, 4:30 on the year.
4:30. Second on the team, only to Melanie Okazaki. Okazaki started off the inning with a leadoff double, ended up scoring after McCollum
Only
had
6
her
strikeouts.
RBI double.
6 strikeouts and 135 ABs.
I got to tell you, I'm not a math expert, but those are pretty good numbers.
It's a low percentage.
0-2 here on Wise. Peyton Rose looking for back-to-back strikeouts here. Will she get it? Got her looking. So Peyton Rose. Third strikeout of the game for Peyton, and that is huge. Second out of the inning.
This is like game 1 all over again.
Yeah.
Runners in scoring position and getting out of innings. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Here comes Emma Walker.
Exactly what Peyton Rose and the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs ordered. Yes, I want 2 strikeouts in a row with nobody down. Runners at first and third. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Just a great job by Peyton Rose. Battening down the hatches. Comes that double steal. I think they got McCollum hung up. Oh, they bobble the ball. McCollum slips past the defender. Looked like Contreras did not handle that cleanly. And that allowed McCollum to score. It's a great shot there on the far side. So,
well, not the way Pickler drew it up, but it still was effective.
I think he'll take it.
He will.
So now 4-0, Cypress on top. 1-0 here on Emma Walker. Walker laces this one just foul.
So is that just a double steal, Andrew? 2 stolen bases to add to the total.
McCollum's got some wheels.
She does. Well, and you saw Contreras was unable to get that ball out of her glove.
Yeah.
In time to make a good throw.
Well, there's very little margin of error.
Especially when
versus Cypress.
Runner. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. McCollum second on the team with 25 stolen bases. Might we see 5-0? No, Vasquez thrown out at the plate. It's a great job by Garut getting that one in there. Both teams are going to be warned here. Is he tossing a player?
I think he is.
Is he going to toss Vasquez? That will do it for the third inning. 2 across, 4-0. Cypress on top. We'll get some clarity here on what just happened. Things getting a little feisty out there here in Game 2 of Championship Friday up in Bakersfield. Stay tuned, everybody.
All right, we're starting off the top of inning number 4. Mustangs looking to make a dent in this 4-0 Mountie lead. First pitch swung on and hit it into center field by Haley Nunes. Grabbed out there by Okazaki. One down, just like that.
Well, down 4-0. I don't know how much you want to be going up there first pitch swinging. You need some base runners if you're the Mustangs in this situation.
So Vanessa Contreras, who flew out to left field, her first at bat in inning number 1, steps in. Swing and a miss.
But, of course, on the flip side of that, it's hard not to go after balls when the pitcher's around the strike zone with most things they throw. You can't afford to wait if they're hitting their spots. You're going to find yourself heading back to the bench.
Especially
3 strikes called on you.
If you've been sent up there with the mindset, make something happen, swing the bat, let's get some hits, get some runs. And they've been successful.
Yep.
They had back-to-back hits, singles last inning. 0-1 pitch. And I think you can take your pick of errors on that one.
Well, it was a tough play initially, a one-hopper, hard-hit ball, but after a little bobble, then the errant throw.
So
end up at second.
So Zavala unable to come up with it initially. That made a really good barehanded play and then threw it away.
Well, it did a good job to keep it in front of her.
Right.
And keep it at first base, but trying to complete the play and get the out. And the throw skips in there, and the runner ends up at second.
That's what you want to do. The catcher, Chase Bailey, steps in. Grounded to short in the second inning. First pitch to her, outside corner, strike 1. It's amazing what errors do. Free passes, errors.
Extra outs. I mean, they'll come back to haunt you.
Mustangs trailing 4-0. They'll take that. Anything they need, anything they can do to get on base.
Well, you go back to the words of Coach Len Money from College of the Canyons, who joined us on many of our baseball broadcasts. And, when you're trailing here 4-0, start by winning an inning. Push one across, try to win this inning, get a couple across, get yourself back in the game, go from there. So even if the Mustangs here could scratch one across, that's a good start to get some momentum going.
And they might have 2 base runners now, but nice throw by Vasquez over to Pueloa for the second out of the inning. It advances Vanessa Contreras to third, brings up Haley Kaufman.
Matt, the Chargers are just so solid.
They are.
Right there, it's just a good play in the field. They give a base runner, but then they make a nice play in the field, and now it's 2 down, 1 out, and they can get out of the jam. Just don't give you that many chances.
No. First pitch to Haley Kaufman, who singled in the first, or the second, and was thrown out, trying to advance to third. This one hit to the second baseman. Up with it is is Haley Nunes.
Nice pick at first base to get out of that inning as well, to throw a little wide, but the Chargers out of it.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left, and we're through 4 complete now. 4-0, Cypress Chargers on top. You're listening to 2017 Softball State Championships on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you guys are like, if it's dead.
I got you.
You got another person to talk
All right, leading off inning number 4 for the Chargers. Destiny Vasquez, the pitcher, grounded out to third in the second inning.
Oh, we talked about the Gotti numbers pitching, but we also alluded to her earlier. Leads the team in home runs.
That's pretty good. Helps herself out.
Yeah,
a lot.
she's the Steve Nebraska of the Cypress Chargers. I know Stoynoff liked that reference, and Vasquez looking to lift one deep. Takes this one foul. 0-2 now here on Destiny.
She is their destiny.
Vasquez is second on the team with 12 punch-outs on the season. Peyton Rose. Fairly effective against this team, but that one going to be possible extra bases for Destiny Vasquez. Nope, it's a great job by Garut getting to that one quickly.
You talked her right out of the extra bases, didn't you?
I did.
Solid hits. You're not seeing any of these bloopers. They're over the gloves, the outstretched arms, but they're solid hits, all of them.
Well, Coach Brad Pickler, in our conversation before the game, wanted to give a shout-out to the family, of course, his wife Noelle, his son David, and daughter Paige, likely watching this broadcast. And a couple other shout-outs. Bob Russo from Savannah High School. I guess he went to Savannah High School in Anaheim, California. And Coach Drew Al-Hadif.
Savannah High School.
Savannah. It's in Anaheim.
Not in Georgia.
No, Savannah in Anaheim, California. I know of that high school because I believe I played Savannah in the Summer League once. I'm from Orange County myself. So
it's a small world. Game 2.
Winner of Game 1, Mount Sac, coached by Ruby Rojas.
Got a pinch runner at first base. That's Rebecca Espinoza.
Romano lays down a nifty bunt. That's going to advance the runner. Going to be a tough play to make for Chase Bailey. Bailey throws out the runner, Romano, but Romano with a successful sacrifice.
That ball just died.
Yeah.
It just died. It went nowhere. How did she do that? That was close play at first.
Yep.
Brings up the first baseman, number 14, Kiani Puailoa.
So how do the substitutions work here, Matt? Can you shed a little light in terms of we know that Destiny Vasquez was pinch run for, but it's not the same as in baseball. Can you maybe explain that to the viewership?
They pull her out for the pinch runner. They have to re-enter her when the inning is over, or she has to stay out. It's an actual coaching decision at that point to re-enter her. If she re-enters, she can go back in. They can do that twice.
Okay. Quick throw over the third. I think they got her.
Yeah.
What a throw. Chase Bailey says, not on my watch. Espinoza, the pinch runner, thrown out at third after the bobble home. So 2 gone here, bottom of the 4th. 1-1.
Not what you want to do when you're a pinch runner.
No.
It's get thrown out on a bobble.
She's tried to test the arm strength. And Chase Bailey said, I have a cannon myself. Puailoa now 1-2, takes strike 2. Well, they said 2-1.
It is 2-1.
2-1.
Thank you for correcting my English with
2-1. Chopped over. This is going to get recorded
Nice
for
backhand.
out number 3. That's a great backhand at first by Hernandez. So we head to the 5th. 4-0 Cypress on top of San Joaquin Delta. You are watching the 2017 Softball Championships in the 3C2A here on SoCal College Sports. Chastity Davis will lead things off here for San Joaquin Delta. It'll be Davis, Hernandez, and Aguilar here in the top of the 5th. 4-0, the Chargers on top of the Mustangs. Destiny Vasquez back out there. She was pinch front 4 in the bottom of the 4th.
They re-entered her. Yeah. Chastity Davis singled in inning number 2. Hits another.
She's going to have
hard
another
shot.
single here. Chastity now 2 for 2. Adding to her totals on the season, batting .339 coming in. The updated stats on that tomorrow. I'm sure Jeff Stoyanov could probably rake some up mathematically. He is our official mathematician. Well,
You have one of those.
well,
That's pretty stunning. Do you have
he's
like
just he's just really good at doing numbers in his head.
do you have an official English lit person?
No,
and,
no, we don't have that.
No. German what?
We do have an official German translator in Matt Henson.
Wow.
We do have an official person that gets things off of very high shelves in myself.
Huh.
For the viewership that doesn't know, I am 6'10".
Wow.
Can't really see that on the broadcast.
You look taller on TV.
Oh, they got Davis in a rundown, but the throw goes out to right field. So an errant throw allows Davis to advance to second.
And you saw the right fielder
Throw it right away. It's Emma Walker.
backing up on the play. And you talk about fundamentals, that Cypress knows these fundamentals. If she had not been backing up,
There's a
Jesse
runner at
could
third.
have been a third, maybe score. May have gone all the way to the fence. Fundamental, solid, even on an error.
Making errors look good. That's how good Cypress is. That one lifted into center field. Easy play here for Okazaki.
Okazaki, didn't have to move. Right to
But-
her.
Puts out Hernandez for out number 1. Bring up Adriana Aguilar.
Flew to Okazaki last inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 15.
Okazaki with a double and a run scored. Aguilar 0 for 1 today. Davis on second, 1 out. Bunt attempt goes foul for Aguilar. Lauren Garut on deck.
Is she, when she has a child, is it going to be Baby Garut?
What was that?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
reference to it,
that's
yeah.
exactly
Baby
where
Garut.
where Jeff Stoyanov's going with this. Stoy, get on the cups already.
I am Garut.
I am Garut. That is a great reference. What'd you think? Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
I have not. I've seen one about
Stoy, what'd you think?
10 times.
I liked it as much as the first one.
Really good franchise.
My family did too. My son,
That's
my wife.
that's why I
my
hear most people are thinking
daughters.
that it's
Yeah. Matt Henson gave us his signature of
also
approval.
thinks it's good.
Oh, that's enough to go buy
In
a
a-
ticket right there.
In a pretty down year of movies, it's practically a Best Picture winner.
Just wait.
Remember, everybody, you can get a little involved on our chat in our chat room on YouTube. SoCal College Sports 1. That is our channel. You can go to our website, www.socalcollegesports.com. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Are we doing any movie trivia this year?
You know, we should just do movie trivia.
We should just do movie trivia.
We do baseball.
Hey, shut this down. Shut this down. We're just going to do a movie trivia.
Yeah, we could do a league of their own. Jeffrey, I know you can just
Well,
come
that's
up
what we
with
did.
something.
That's what we did last year. Was a League of Their Own, and it was
That pitch high.
2-2. Runner on. Seems like Davis has been at second base for a long time.
Yeah. 2 and 2, 1 gone here. Top of the 5th. San Joaquin Delta trying to scratch something across. That one popped up. And no play on it for Romano. Almost had it.
You know, there's no harder way to catch a ball when you're a catcher than to catch it like a basket catch. You got to have it above
Yeah.
your head. Because you just lose sight of it from here down.
It's tough, and there's not a lot of margin for error with the catcher's glove.
For those of you who couldn't see what I was doing, it was from here down. From the top of your head down to your glove.
Yeah. Well, I knew you were talking about because I
knew.
could see it.
You could see it.
You know,
All right, I got a trivia question for you guys. I'm going to get this one for you.
This one popped up.
Infield fly rule in effect.
Last names only. Won't make you come up with the names of the players, like full names or anything like that. How many of the 8 players for the White Sox can you name that were banned for the Black Sox?
Joe Jackson.
There you go.
That's it.
That's all
one.
I got.
Woohoo! I win.
You guys don't know. I mean, Field of Dreams. They mentioned again in Field of Dreams. You can't.
Yeah, and I
You
just
can't think.
saw
Of,
it
we don't have any
ago.
8 Men Out fans on this broadcast right now.
I know of one. He's in the broadcast
Kevin
booth
Costner.
sitting to my right.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner was not banned from
Lauren,
baseball.
I am Garut. At bat. Takes strike 2. 0-2 now on Garut.
I have to say that I thought I could get 2 or 3 out of you guys at the very least. This is I'm sure if we threw it open to the chat, I'm sure we can get a couple of more answers.
Let's do
If
that.
I say Ray Liotta, does that count?
No, you've doubled up. It's Joe Jackson again.
Swing and a miss.
That ends
And
the
that
inning.
will do it here for the top of the 5th inning. And the Mustangs, they still trail it 4-0. Cypress looking to add to that lead when we come back here on SoCal College Sports.
And we're back. Dean and Ada Gay Sports Complex, Bakersfield, California. Cypress, as Mike Zapata said, looking to add to their 4-0 lead as we head to the bottom of inning number 4. Leading off is the leadoff hitter, Mel Okazaki. Okazaki flew to center, hit a double, leadoff double, in inning number 3.
Incidentally, just very quickly on the 8 Men Out question, I've thought it through, and I believe I can name all 8.
I've
Oh,
got
wow.
one before you go. Infielder Fred McMullen.
Yes!
That one hit over to right field, bobbled out there by Chastity Davis, all the way over to third. On the single in error is Mel Okazaki.
And that's a great job by Okazaki, picking up the ball and running aggressively. When you hit the ball, very easy to lose sight of the ball, but you pick it up, picks up an extra base there easily. Gets all the way to third, and a great scoring opportunity for the Chargers and a chance to extend on the lead.
On a fundamental error right there, you can't let the ball get behind you.
How can you pull infielder McMullen? That is number 8
Who was that?
of the 8.
Infielder McMullen actually found out about the payoff scandal and threatened to report it, if I remember correctly.
Sidney McCollum takes strike number 1, threatening to bunt.
Yeah, they were not initially
Corners
going to
moving in.
bring in the backup player, but had little choice.
But he ended up getting charged anyway, I believe.
Yeah, well, perhaps as it should be. At least according to Kennesaw Mountain Landis.
A 1 pitch from Rose, hit over to third. Up with it is Contreras, over to Hernandez at first for out number 2.
It's a great job by
number 1,
Contreras.
excuse me.
Alertly fielding that ball rather than letting it go foul. Gets the out after looking the runner back.
Looking back, Okazaki. She says, "Don't go. I'll get you."
She was going to have to get around Contreras, who was straddling the line.
Jenny Vasquez steps in, 2 for 2. Pair of singles. Pitch from Peyton in for a strike.
Is it 1 out or 2 outs?
It's 1 out.
Okay,
I misspoke.
All right. So
I get one of those.
hey, listen, if we get 50, you get 1.
All right.
So
All right. That's the ratio.
yeah, listen, it's that's the least we can do. It's the type of guys we are.
0-1 pitch. That one hit hard and deep, and that's gone. Home run, 2-run shot for Jenny Vasquez.
A no doubter off the bat of Vasquez.
It's her 5th of the year. Add a couple RBIs to her total, which gives her 44 now on the year.
Tail end there, and nice job attempting to scale the wall, but no bringing that one back. And the Chargers now lead at 6-0.
Vasquez got into it with that umpire a couple innings ago and was warned. And
yeah, a little bit of kind of a little shoving after the on the and that looked like a little bit like going back to that play. That was a little two-sided there, I think, on Vasquez. There was a little pushback, and I think Vasquez took exception and can't entirely hold that against her. But obviously she found the best way to get even, didn't she?
And now the cleanup hitter, Zavala, steps in. Zavala 4-11 coming into the tournament. I mentioned earlier, 7 triples, so she can certainly move once she gets the ball in play.
Are we coming up on Mercy Rule territory, Matt?
We are.
Did someone just mention a recession or something?
We're talking about Fight Club over there in the press box.
Talk about what? Mercy Rule Club. Okay.
Well, that was old school as they beamed the batter right after the home run.
Yeah, it really was.
It's,
Nicole
well,
Wise.
you said they were pugnacious, and
Pugnacious.
that was a feisty move, coming inside after the home run.
That was pugnacious, wasn't it?
It really was. Well,
Feisty,
they live up to
scrappy,
your
pugnaciously. Yeah.
yeah.
Cepeda steps back in.
You also missed Matt coming up with the second player from the Black Sox 8.
Oh, did we get some people chime in on the chat?
No, Henson. Henson came right in with number 2.
You know he looked it up on
He did. I saw him over there going like this.
Liar.
He's like one of those texting drivers, who looks down, doesn't think anybody notices.
Hey, look, now you can't confirm that. You can't prove that.
I never texted drive.
I never have either, not one time.
Right now,
You have?
Delta in danger of going down via the Mercy Rule.
Wait a second.
Mike just got here, guys.
And the rest of the press box is going apoplectic.
He doesn't know the first rule of. You never talk about Mercy Rule. Evidently.
Well, if the game just ends after 5 innings, people are going to have questions. Try to be as thorough as possible.
Nicole Wise, the defensive player of the game, gunned out back-to-back runners off of singles at second base a couple innings ago. That pitch in for a strike. No. They shouldn't have it in softball.
We have quite the chat going on in the chat room, talking about the Falcons and the Warriors. And I think it's all one person.
That one hit back up the middle. It's going to move Zavala to second. Second hit of the game for Nicole Weiss. Brings up Emma Walker, the right fielder. Inning-ending fielder's choices for Emma Walker in the game. That doesn't happen very often.
No.
Well, how'd you do? Well, I had 2 inning-ending fielder's choices. Since we're talking about the Mercy Rule, you don't talk about the Mercy Rule. Earlier this year, a Sierra pitcher's in the 4th inning with a perfect game. Mercy Rule setup. Up by 8. Someone in the box says, so if it only goes 5 innings, is it still a perfect game? I can't believe you just said that. And, of course, 2 batters later, not only was it not a perfect game, but it wasn't even a no-hitter. You don't talk about it. And it was just a point of reference. I didn't want to jinx it. If you're listening, you know who I'm talking about.
Calling somebody out on the broadcast.
I was guilty first.
Great kid, though. From Lincoln High School.
Oh, man, you're
18
getting
years
specific.
old.
That's great.
You are getting specific. It's great.
First name the same as the guy who broke Babe Ruth's home run record.
So evidently we've decided against the fifth table mercy rule roundtable discussion that we had planned for all the other games.
It's true.
They named a movie after him, Action Jackson.
Henry Jackson?
No, that's enough. I'm not going to say his name.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, there you go.
Vanity.
What an actor.
One down, 2-1 count. Emma Walker
2-2.
takes it to 2-2. 2 runners on.
Well, everybody, we'll talk about the slate tomorrow. 3 games of coverage here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. It will be the winner's bracket. Game 1 tomorrow. That'll be at 3 o'clock. 5:30 approximate start time. That'll be the elimination bracket. Is that McCollum?
And this could do it. They're going to hold her at third. Well, that was a shot. That was a rocket double from Emma Walker. She is not interested in fielders choosing to end another inning. And that makes the score now 7-0. Destiny Vasquez, the pitcher, steps in.
Oh, second and third. One gone here. 7-0. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The round is on. Peyton Rose just missing on the outside corner.
Peyton trying to paint the corner. Yeah. Unable to do so.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Liked it.
.1-0 pitch from Peyton Rose to Destiny Vasquez up the middle, and that's going to end the game. Coming across to score the winning run is Nicole Weiss. Game-ending RBI from Destiny Vasquez. And that will do it. 8-0 your final here at Dean and Ada Gay Sports Complex in Bakersfield, California.
Well, the win, pretty easy to score this one. Destiny Vasquez gets the win. Peyton Rose with a loss. An impressive showing from 45-0 Cypress College. They make it 46-0 now here in 2017, and they are in the winner's bracket. It will be an all-South winner's bracket tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mount Sac and Cypress. 2 losses on the season out of the 3 from Mount Sac came to Cypress, and they will see if third time is a charm tomorrow. Take a short break in the action, come back, wrap things up, set the table for tomorrow. You're watching SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of the 2017 Softball Championships here from Bakersfield. 8-0. That's a wrap here. SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of the 2017 softball championships, and Cypress now 46-0 in 2017. Gentlemen, an impressive performance. Just really doing it all phases of the game, and once they get going, it's tough to stop them.
Yeah, I think if you're Cypress in this situation, you obviously come in here on a roll, and what you hope to accomplish is simply to set the tone early. They come in here as the favorite, and I think they went a long way toward doing that. It was a dominating victory. They were extremely good in all phases, and that's exactly where you want to be. Now they just have to go about finishing the job. And meanwhile, if you're the Mustangs, man, I don't know how you recover, but this is the tough thing about this kind of format. They have to come right back tomorrow and find a way after really a drubbing here, and have to try and right the ship, and they don't have a lot of time to get it together.
And it doesn't get easier. They got to play. They got to play against College San Mateo.
Yeah.
Well, I want to stay with Cypress just for a second, then we can move on to some of the other teams. Cypress started off with back-to-back hits. I mean, they first batter hit a solid shot to center field, and then you had back-to-back singles. They never really let up at the plate. You had home runs, you had timely hits, you had solid hits, you had placed hits.
Double steal.
Double steal. You had execution. You had on an error. On an error, you had the right fielder backing up to prevent an extra base and maybe a run. And it went on and on.
And think about that in stark contrast to game number one, which was a tightly fought game, an outstanding game, but a game that was really characterized by both teams missing a number of opportunities, and that's exactly what didn't happen for Cypress. It seemed that they were able to pick up on every opportunity that they got.
And then you saw maybe two of the finest defensive plays that we have seen in a long time at this tournament. From Nicole Wise.
Yeah, one of them's we're gonna see some stuff get submitted to ESPN.
Right.
The help desk will have a busy night tonight on Twitter. That's for sure.
So I don't know if I don't think I've ever seen a game where you see a left fielder on back-to-back singles, gunned out runners at second.
Yeah, and
base.
she had 3 amazing plays in the outfield, and Nicole Wise putting together her highlight reel here.
Right.
I'm sure it's pretty gaudy, but hey, she got it on the biggest stage here in the 3C2A.
And so now you have two North schools. They need to regroup. They're going to play each other tomorrow. Elimination game at 5:30. You know, it's an interesting format where you have the winners bracket starting first.
Right.
At 3 o'clock, you're going to see Mount
And
Sac.
you wonder if, and just sort of off topic, but is baseball going to consider doing that? Because it's been considered that it's a pretty big disadvantage for the team that wins on the opening day and then plays second on the second day, but then has to go right back if they lose that game.
Right.
This, at least in the winners bracket, the team that loses tomorrow between Mount San Antonio College and Cypress at least gets that time to rest and recover, come back and play at night. And maybe is that a deserving advantage for the team that won their opening game?
They go back and forth on that on a regular basis. So set up tomorrow, you have the two winners. The South School is playing at 3, and then you have the elimination game at 5:30. One of those teams is going to be lowering a flag after the 5:30 game, and then you have the loser of that winners bracket game taking on the winner of the losers bracket game.
Well, it's
well broken down.
I love it.
You did that without even the benefit of a chalkboard, a grease board, anything like that, just with words.
And that sets our table for tomorrow. 3 games of coverage here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Starting at 3 p.m., you can go to our website, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. You can also check out the 3C2A website, CCCAASports.org. You can catch all of the live stats. Mike Robles does a great job, along with Andrew Wheeler, official statistician here for the 2017 Bakersfield Softball Championships. That'll do it for our coverage here on day 1. In the books, and the winner's bracket for tomorrow, Mount Sac and Cypress, an all-South winners bracket, and then an elimination bracket tomorrow. It'll be CSM and San Joaquin Delta doing battle in game 2 for tomorrow. That'll wrap it up. Thank you for joining us, everybody. For Jeff Stoynoff, Matt Folsom, Matt Henson, Jorge Cepeda, and Emery Johnson here tonight, the entire SoCalCollegeSports.com crew. I am Mike Cepeda signing off. We'll see you tomorrow.